This is a Blademaster. Radius of hollow here. And on one side you've got, there's a 1/2 inch, 3/8, a 1/4, and down to an 1/8, which is almost insane. But what it does is that the two pivot points here, and here, this point here, if this went down to 0, you can see here it barely moves. When you've got this out to here, say an inch, this is 1 inch from the reference line between here and here. Of course, you never want to go ahead and be moving this when the stone is moving. I've got this pulled way out just to shoot this video. Anyways, on one side on the Blademaster has got an inches, 1/8. You flip this over. There it is in metric. 12, 25, and 38. Now these of course are still an 1/8, so this is going to be some type of fractional millimeters through here. I'm not sure if they make one in metric for that clearly is just not, that's for European markets. They probably do. But you can just flip this over like this. Put this in. And if I set this like this, that's at 5/8. Right there. Tighten it down. And the gizmo to get this off is really slick as can be. This is actually spring loaded on here. You just push this in. Comes right off. That's the swing arm. So to understand what's going on, if you draw a line from this point through here in space, if that's right here, the distance between where my nail is to this point, that's this radius here. Of course, when you run the machine, you can back this back and forth to get close and far away. And you always want to creep up on a little bit just to kiss the edge. You don't want to just start this in and damage the... I'm going to undo all 4 of these screws here. You see this pulls way back out, goes back in. That's because the wheel, as it wears down, it gets a smaller diameter. This is a wear guard that you use to... You want it to be close here just to contain the disc. And so you'll bring this in to where when you're cutting, you're barely just taking an edge off like this. And I'm not going to do that right now because this is just on a platform. And when you're actually cutting skates, you can stow this out of the way like this. Or you can pull that off if you want to. But that's the English and that's the metric.